This is my first reading that I am doing a full one on YouTube. There is an important message that needs to be let out. I had a dream that changed my perspective on everything when I woke up. I felt so much calmity in knowing that things don't go the way you expect. Life is funny, guys. And Spirit knows how we need to get our manifestation. So there's been shedding lately. In these past couple months, a lot of shedding, a lot of back and forth in the head, like, what do I do? You know? So this reading, I'm going to take a little bit more of my time. Because you need just a little guidance on which way to go further with this connection. Figuring out what you not could have done better, but could have done properly, better to your actual manifestations versus feeding into your fear, you know? But it's okay, because why, guys? Roadblocks are put up to help the growth, to make sure what's supposed to happen happens, you know? You've been learning how become a safe space for not only yourself, but for others. And as you become less attracted to resisting change, process, the more clarity you will have. Alright, we're going into law of intuition. Let's see what we get, guys. And we're going to go into our Viking Oracle, which I normally don't pull, but I do pull it from my Patreons. And I feel like we need a god. There's a god that's with us, guys. Maybe a couple. Let's see what we have. And then lastly, but not leastly, is our Green Eastern Oracle. So the dream I had was about the difference between your divine and your twin flame. And how sometimes you can be led off track by your fear, your past experiences. So, let's see if the dream cards line up to what happened in my dream. We have box. Reveal your secret power. Award. Accept your well-earned praise. And dance. Move to the rhythm of your soul. This very much lines up. You see, with the box, it represents that in your dream you are actually connected to your higher self. If you are trying to connect to a person, you and this person speak to each other through your dreams. You have been fighting the current. You, for a while there, weren't fighting the current. You were flowing. Just keep swimming. But you didn't see where the growth had to continue. The law of attraction. You must allow room to go to allow something in. The award. Your accepted well-earned prize. So in this dream, you were given a blueprint basically on how to get the true abundance. The true connection. You saw what you did wrong. What you wish you could say you were sorry for. But you say, I understand now. So, I'll do things a little differently here for you guys, okay? I'm going to read the way I would if this was a personal reading. I don't normally, only with you guys, will I pull out the booklet and write down. What I'm going to do for you guys, for the Tattoo Tarots, I'm going to show you how the connection feels without the speed up. Okay? Perfect. So we have the King of Coins up hand, the Nine of Coins in reverse, and the Queen of Coins, Queen of Wands up hand, but we're channeling Queen of Coins energy, which is a kind, luxurious, terrible person, and a lot of sexual energy, so attraction. And it's obvious that you guys have that for each other. And it's also obvious you should see yourself that way. That was one of the keys you learned. That truly what you think about yourself is going to not only affect your divine, your any form of counterpart, but your actual abundance, your success. So, let's get our handy dandy booklet and do this, guys. We're going to start with the King of Coins. Oh, we also said Queen of Coins, so that's like counterparts. Right. King of Coins. Great, a knack for financial affairs, a reliable partner, a loyal friend, efficient and practical leader. The Nine of Coins in reverse. Paranoia, threatened position, helpless state, theft, money loss. And Queen of Wands up hand. A sincere and friendly female, only one who can give help, but only to those who are worthy of her help. She assists those who are willing to work on themselves, sympathy and honor. Okay, so what you learned from this experience, this dream. So you came in full intention of being King of Coins with this partnership. But without knowing it, some of your actions were completely led by ego. Completely misinterpreting who your soul is, because you were figuring it out. How to throw your own fake identity away. But this person helped that in more ways than one. With them not even being in your life, they have no idea how much they have changed everything. You see, with the paranoia, the threatened position, you no longer, no matter what, feel this. And from understanding that, your divine probably does feel the paranoia still. You understand now that no matter how you meant something to come off, what matters also is how it did come off to the other party involved. With the Queen of Wands, what you must do is, no matter what's thrown your way, honor the divine feminine in you. Not just your masculine. The masculine's the willpower, the composure. Okay? And your feminine is your sympathy, your nurture, your compassion. You give those to people that are deserving of your energy. But understand this, just because somebody is not in your vicinity does not mean they don't deserve your energy. You know this is supposed to happen. And you know that the only thing you can do is wait. That's it. And there's no problem with that, because you know if you have to wait, that just means there's going to be even more growth that comes. That means that the divine timing is still lining up in your betterment. You're at peace. So, now let's go ahead and talk about our Dragon Tarot. We have the Star, the Six of Cups, the Devil in reverse, Temperance up hand, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So the star, the good luck, abundance, positive social interactions, love, fair business. Six of Cups up hand is nostalgia, longing for the past. The Devil in reverse is releasing temptation. Temperance is moderation, balance, at harmony, one with spirit, spirit with world. And then the Five of Pentacles in reverse, a card you want to pull in reverse, showing everything is not as it seems. Accomplishments, success, triumph. The up hand is no success, not coming together. So this is what we have from this, okay? To continue your spiritual journey, which therefore brings in your divine, what you must understand is that you are a star. It doesn't matter how stupid it sounds. Every single one of us is. We're all stars that have been thrown away. We have experienced so much trauma. If you resonate with this reading, you did not have an easy upbringing. It doesn't matter if you didn't have to worry about having a roof over your head or food in your mouth. You still, if you had those things, but you experienced trauma, a parent that didn't care, a parent that cared too much, even things outside of that. Understand you still went through a lot. And you're allowed to acknowledge that. Don't fall into the trap of a person that makes you feel like the things you have been through are any less than anybody, like any less important than anybody else. They're not. The Six of Cups, the nostalgia, longing for the past. You know, this is a card you want to pull in reverse. It shows not everything is as it seems. Because the reversal is striving for development. It's making plans. Going for it. So you stopped. You went into a nostalgia state of mind with your divine. You let energy mix. You became distracted because it was easier than to fill this longing. My friend, if you had a dream just like I did, or if this resonates with you, you have flipped your entire perspective on how you need to keep going about this. You were supposed to keep the energetic aligned. You were supposed to send the messages energetically. Your forward movement to bring in your divine, but also your abundance in every other way, is don't think of anything as the past as you've lost. Because if it's meant for you, it's here. With divine timing, it all comes back. And the Devil in reverse, the releasing yourself from temptation. And then the moderation with the temperance. Everything coming together, happening the way it's supposed to. So you're releasing a lot of toxicity in your life. You've been, understand, the way you were trying to pull this person in the beginning was toxicity. Even if you didn't mean it, you were matching vibration instead of being higher. Raising a frequency. You, with your divine, they're still scared in a sense that you could be the temptation. You have to be understanding with them in their time and their patience, kind and charitable, you know? Because a love like this is not something that can be drawn or made up. Real love is patience. You are bringing moderation within yourself and understandings. You're never not together. You are always talking, always one. You're improving yourself, they're improving in themselves, you know? So let's go in to the Law of Attraction Tarot. So we received 4 of Wands up hand. And the Knight of Coins in reverse. So, Taking this as a law of attraction in two options. If you take the dream, the message, whatever Spirit sent you, from face value, and make the life changes you need to make the energetic space for this, to continue to put yourself first, because when you put yourself first, it will draw the divine in, and it will throw away what else is not meant for you. This is harmony, home, abundance, the knight in coins, reverse. This is weakness in a sense. Not rushing towards what you know, fighting your intuition. The uphand, all of your abundance, being clear. Making a methodological plan. Not completely jumping right in, no doubts. Being patient. If you choose to ignore the signs and not do the self-growth and put yourself out there and continue to listen to the guidance no matter what the outworld would see it as, you can avoid this timeline. This is your timeline. This person, the law of attraction, this is them, how we are able to connect. This is for you. It wouldn't be happening the way it is if it wasn't meant for you. You must trust. If you don't trust yourself, they are not going to trust themselves. You know you can do nothing but have patience, and there's really nothing else you want to do. Always understand your law of attraction when we go into those cards, okay? I cannot create in the experience of another. You cannot create in the experience of another because you cannot think their thoughts. What you can do for them is set the example of joy. Become a being who thinks only of that which you are wanting, who speaks only of that which you are wanting, and who does only that which you are wanting, and therefore brings forth only joyful emotion. I can create my words as I choose. You are here to create the world around you that you choose, while you allow the world as others choose it to be exist also. But while their choices in no way hinder your choices, your attention to their choices does affect your vibration, and therefore your point of attraction. By segment intending, I can expand my time. As you become efficient with your segment intending, you will expand your usable time. By being clear about what you want during each important segment of your day, you will harness the law of attraction to do its work, and it will require far less time for you to accomplish much, much more. I create castles as easy as buttons. When you understand the law, that you understand that it is not more difficult to create a castle than it is a button. They are equal. It is not more difficult to create $10, create 10 million than 100,000. It is the same application of the same law to two different intentions. This is all talking about shifting that timeline with right here with them. You jumped off this ship. You have made energy. You have let go what needs to go to bring in what is supposed to be. Your words, you are not letting others' opinions, oh, it's going to take this long, or you have to do this, or no, when you're ready, you know. And you know you're completely ready for this, to make every word that you've said a reality. You cannot create this experience for another person, only for yourself. So if you allow yourself to live it, and your sentientness, they're going to allow themselves to live it. You see how manifestation works for you, my friend. You always make things happen. Let's go into our intuition. 10 and 22. Vibrational match. You are sending out new signals that are bringing forward positive new experiences. 22. Inspired action. Focus on inspiration and the action steps will flow effortlessly. I love this. We just switched. Guys, you feel that? Do you feel that abundance, that happiness? Nobody can set your timeline for you. Only you can. Inspired action. Vibrational match. Since you've been shedding out what no longer serves, no matter how long you needed it or how short you needed it, and you're just following, you're inspiring others to stand up for themselves. You are setting a new vibration. It is hard to let go of things. It is hard to see them for what they are. But with it comes so much growth. You have shifted your timeline with this person. And that still means have patience. And follow the signs. Maybe sometimes you're supposed to send a sign. And most of the time, you send the signs through intention, vibration, manifestation. So, what are our Viking cards? The Thing, Lagoose, Yurgacel, and Pair Throw. Interesting. Alright. I will use the booklet for that because they're very, very deep meanings. 40. The Thing. Make a firm decision. Do your due diligence regarding contracts and legal disputes. If you are involved in a political situation at work, get to the heart of the matter. And be flexible. Try diplomacy. That's a hard word for me. Before resorting to harsher means. 21. Lagoose. Do not push forward. Do not force the issue. There is a time and place for everything. Allow things to come to you now. Be refreshed by a slower pace. Allow yourself to dream. Use your imagination more fully. Yurgacel, 45. You are part of the tree of life. You belong. You are a part of something bigger than you realize. You deserve a wonderful life. Your destiny is both fated and shaped by your will. Be present. Be grounded. In Pair Throw, 14. Search your memory for the answer. You have had this experience with this issue before. You will be coming into a period of good luck. Ready yourself to receive luck by preparing a base of hard work. There is more than one way to solve the current problem. So, what the Vikings have for us is the understandings of how this has been going. You are completely in control of your destiny, but here's the thing. You cannot fight the flow of how the current rides. You cannot be worried about being in control of the timeline so bad that you don't even do the actions. You want the growth, right? You want the wish fulfillment. It takes being uncomfortable. It takes letting things shed. The tree of life. Things are meant to come in your life, and then some things are just meant to go after the lesson, the fruition. Because you are following that yin-yang balance. Level the playing field in a sense for yourself and your intentions. Changing your timeline. All you must do now is just be patient. Because it's worth it. This person's worth it. It just is. They have no idea how much they've already inspired you and changed your life. Your life wouldn't have done a whole 180 and opened you so much to yourself if they weren't guided to be in your life. Shed the shell, crack the cocoon, and fly away. Breathe of the divine. Paint the preciousness of the air. See beneath the surface, dig deeper and find the ruby. So you see them as like the ruby in the rough, and they might see you as like the diamond in the rough type of situation, right? Because you see so much more beauty than a staple of a diamond, but a diamond's still beautiful. So to you, they don't understand. Shed the shell, breathe the divine, see beneath the surface. They don't understand what you see in them. You're gifted. It might sound whatever way you'd like to take it, but it's true. You're gifted. It's like you have experienced so many dreams with you two talking. You shed your shells together. Being in their presence, you can see beneath. You can see and feel the pain and the distrust. They're scared of being hurt. This person's been through a lot of trauma. I mean, a lot. You want to do everything for them to be the space where they can shed, but here's the thing, you can't force that. They see you for who you are. That you're not scared to be seen as different or crazy. This is going to work out. You must stay positive. Stay in love with yourself. Keep learning. Every day there's something new coming your way. And this is all going to happen. If you're supposed to reach out again, it's not right now. I can tell you that. It's not right now. It's not about knowing if this will be forever. It's not about knowing, oh, right now I must do it. You've taken the steps. Now you wait for the law of attraction to tell you what the next thing to do is. And I sense that the best thing for you to do is just be. Send them positive intentions every day. Think positive thoughts. Allow it to just flow. And let yourself continue to grow every day and learn more. It's the beautiful part of life. Alright, guys. If you're still here, I'm really glad you resonated. And I have a new video coming up tomorrow about teaching how to properly cleanse your cards and your crystals. Alright? Alright, guys. Let's get it.